It doesn't matter how good you're at creating content. If you don't have a clear way to turn someone from a viewer into a buyer, you will be stuck and struggle to sign clients. And in this video, I'm going to show you the exact system that we have implemented into multiple coaching businesses to 2 to 3x their revenue. So let's get into it. So let me introduce you to the flow system, and this is the exact system that I've been implementing into all of my clients' businesses to help them scale. And here is how it works. So the first step is basically attract, generate consistent attention from your ideal clients, nurture, turn strangers into people who trust you enough to buy, convert, turn interested prospects into paying clients, and then deliver results so good that people beg to work with you, and amplify. Use the results that you got to your clients to create more growth. And here is how it looks more in detail. So the first step here is short form content. When I say short form, that is basically Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, TikToks, whatever. But I mainly recommend you to post on Instagram and YouTube, because that's where the best people hang out if you want to charge more high ticket. So use that to reach new people, drive that audience to your Instagram profile, and when people land on your profile, they should instantly trust you. It should be so good. And I'm going to, of course, show you how you can do that later on. Then drive that to a YouTube channel. The reason why we want to drive people to the YouTube channel first before they go to a landing page or something else, application form, is because YouTube is by far one of the only platforms out there that actually allows you to really nurture, build up real trust, and just allow you to spend more time with the viewer. And that's what people need in 2026, because the all-time trust is at an all-time low. Then drive that traffic to the landing page where you basically convert. They go on the sales call, you close the deal, and then you deliver. Make sure that you have a dialed-in delivery process, because otherwise nothing else is going to last. You get a great case study from the client. It can be a client interview, it can be testimonial, whatever. Then use those case studies to scale up your ads and content. Amplify what's working. Then it goes back again. So that's how this funnel works. And the first step here is your Instagram profile. And not many people are understanding how important it actually is. And everyone is having the same profiles out there. So here's how you can build an Instagram profile that actually builds real trust. So let's start with your profile picture here. You want it to be super professional, and people should see your face clearly. And if it can matches your visual brand in some way, that would be perfect. Then for the actual bio here, what you want to do is at the top of it, you want to show some sort of proof. This guy, Sheldon, he have 100+ transformations. The second thing is I help men close the gap between who they are, who they're capable of becoming. You see the identity architecture, work one-on-one with me. So you want to prove, then you want to, in the middle of the sentence, the main sentence, be super clear on who you want to attract, what it is, the outcome people get from work with you, and the method you use to help them get there, because your method is what makes you unique. Then have a clear call to action. Then 2 links in your bio. First link should lead people to a YouTube channel. That should be like the prioritized link. Then second link to a landing page or to an application form where people actually can apply or book a call with you. And for the story analysis here, the only goal here is to build trust. You don't want to have too much fluff here. The only thing I would basically recommend you to do is having pure proof, like this guy right here, or Sheldon, one of my clients. He's pretty new to the program. But yeah, anyways, so as you can see, we have client wins, client competition, I think it is, podcast, photo shoots, etc. So you only want to have pure proof there of clients, because that's the only thing people care about. People don't care about, some people have training, I've seen, like no one gives a shit about those kind of things. Then in your pinned post, show your story, show proof. That's what you want to do. It can be in a slideshow format or in a video format. Then we have the second step of the funnel, which is your YouTube channel. And I've already explained why YouTube is important, because people have to spend so much more time with you before they trust you and can truly buy into you and your coaching. And the main 2 content styles that you want to post on your YouTube channel is educational and belief shifting videos, where you teach your ICP or dream followers something that you're actively trying, searching for, or challenges that they are going through, and then change how they see the problem. Then we have client results and proof. It can be client reviews, client breakdowns, and more. So look at my client Sam here. Before we started working together, he had no YouTube in place, nothing. And now, just 2 months later, he's on track to become one of the most trusted in the space, the fitness coaching space. Because 99% of fitness coaches, they're not posting on YouTube. They don't understand how to build trust. And just look at his brand now. He's explaining his system, he's doing client interviews, which is super good, that he then turns into short form videos. So, and this is what you need, super important. Then from your YouTube channel, they get to your landing page, Once someone is warmed and up enough through Instagram and YouTube, send them to an optimized landing page. And this is how I am structuring this. So we are building all these things out for clients. They are not doing this themselves. That's what separates us from everyone else. Because what you want to do here on the landing page is that you want to have a clear header at the top, just targeting the right audience. Then you have a VSL video that's between, I would say, 5 to 10 minutes long, going over your story, the things you have tried, what your the problems that your ICP is facing right now. Then you basically just break down the method, your own specific method, the method you use to help people get from point A to point B. You show some proof, and then by the end of it, you have a call to action where people can book a call or apply below. Then just show pure proof on the rest of the page. That's the only thing people care about. Don't have too much text explaining how everything works, blah, blah, blah. No one cares about that, okay? Then I would recommend you to just, depending on how much traffic you get, like if you don't get too much, if you have 1,000 to 10,000 followers, like just get people to your Calendly directly from your landing page. Get them to book a call. Then once they have been booking the call through your Calendly or whatever tool you're using for this, they should automatically, once they have booked the call, get to another landing page where you say, watch this video before you get on the call. And here's the reason to why you want to have this is because you want to pre-sell them. You want to make sure that they are actually showing up on the call, that they are ready to make a decision on it. Because, and also like that you should use from the desktop and all of those kind of things, be on time, because otherwise there's a huge chance that they're just joining from their phone. They're not like ready to make an investment, and that is super important. So make sure that you have that third page there. So landing page, then booking page, landing page again. But the last one is a little bit different. That's the module or the framework that we're implementing into my clients' businesses. Then we have step 4, which is close client and onboard. So after you have been closing a client on the call for probably a mid or high ticket price, what you want to do is have a dial-in onboarding. And this is a huge mistake. Every fitness coach, mobility, strength coach, whatever, they all have the same boring onboarding. They're just like sending a few links manually in a DMs or on WhatsApp, and that's it. It doesn't look premium. And if you as a coach want to be able to charge more premium prices, this is super, super important to have a dial-in onboarding. Because if you don't have that, like that is the first impression people get from you and your coaching. People will trust you less, and some people might leave the program instantly. They will ask for a refund because your onboarding looks like shit. So it's super important that you have an onboarding that builds trust immediately, sets clear expectation, that creates a better client experience, and that increases the retention and result. Super important. And this is what we are building out for clients as well. Then we have step 5, which is results into content. So what you want to do is that you want to deliver results, super important. You should put so much focus into each client so that it is literally impossible for them to not get any results, because when your clients are winning, you will automatically earn more money. That's just how it works. So once you have been getting a client good results, what you want to do is turn that client success into a client review, client breakdown, case study, or testimonial, and use it for your organic content and paid ads, because that works insanely good nowadays. So what you want to do is don't just leave that great before and after on the table. Use that instead as much as you can, because every great client result is both a business win and a content opportunity. Never let one go to waste. And here is exactly why these funnels work. So firstly, you're building up so much trust before the call. You have your short form content, long form videos, you have the VSLs, you have your Instagram profile. So people have literally no reason to not move forward when they actually go on the call with you, and they will see you as the only option. Then warm up prospects before they speak with you. Like that's what you do. Then you're attracting a higher quality leads. You're making the sales calls easier because people understand your value. Like in your content, you have already been handling all objections. People already trust you. So closing the client is not a problem anymore. And this system creates a system where every client results helps you attract more clients because you're using it all for your actual content. But keep in mind, every business is different. The funnel is not a one size fits all. It should be customized around your offer, audience, and goals to create the highest chance of converting viewers into buyers. That is super, super important. So again, hope this video was valuable. If you want to see how we can help you out with these kind of things, build these things out for you, you can just click the button below this video